Jalen Green, defensive lineman Connor Christian, and defensive end Trey Threat. Coach, you open us up.
Want to be, just fortunate to still be playing this week. Anytime you get a playoff win, you feel, really good about that, and just felt, good about how, good environment. You worry about Thanksgiving weekend, first round. I thought we had a really good crowd. Just thanks to our fans that come out and students that came back for the game. I felt good about it. Had a lot of energy too, so it was like it was a packed house. So, they were on their feet the whole time and cheering. So, I thought our guys played well enough to win the game. We didn't play our very best game, but I think East Tennessee State had something to do with that. Coach Sanders had them ready to play, and good football team. SoCon champ. You in the playoffs, you're gonna play a quality football team, and they were that. I thought, they played well in the first half. We didn't. We had the 2 turnovers first half, scored for them once. And then I thought we'd come out in the third quarter, being down 10, down 10 at half, and really set the tempo. And something we talked about all week, being a better third quarter team and improving on that. And I thought we was able to come out and do that and kind of, got back in the game, took control of the game, and then did enough down the line. He's a lot of plays made in that fourth quarter on their side and our side. So, like I said, we just did a good job, just getting the game finished with the turnover and getting on that ball right there. And like I said, that game could have went either way. And we feel fortunate to still be playing. And you move on to this week, playoffs. You ain't got time to dwell on a win. You got to get ready to play the next week. Maine's been sitting there waiting on us for a week, and I'm sure they worked both opponents last week, so they're ahead. And they'll be sitting there waiting. It's a long road trip, and they got a quality team, CAA champion, and it's a good football league, and they play good defense, ball control offense. Quarterback's a good player, running back's a good player. We got some receivers that are really good, so we got our work cut out for us. I think both sides of the ball, and just looking forward to playing.
They're number 4 in total defense, number 2 against the run. Just what impresses you about that side of the ball?
Yeah, front seven's really good. I mean, their D line is got some guys on it that can play. Linebackers are really good too, and there's quality defense. I mean, it's not like they're shabby DB wise. They've got probably the best corner. Number 1's probably the best corner in that conference. I mean, he can really play, and I think their safeties do a good job of tackling and run fitting. So, they got some guys on the back end as well, but they make it difficult on you to run the ball because they load the box and just, they're good up front. So, we got to try and create ways to run the football, and then we want to throw the football as well. So, like I said, they got a really solid, really quality defense.
Because you guys have been so good throwing the ball this year, is the running game maybe an underrated aspect of your all's offense?
I think so. We can run the football, and we've been really balanced throughout the year, which kind of helps the run game, I think. And we got some weapons on the outside with receivers, and we want to stay that way. I think we be balanced in this game, and we can throw it, but we can also run the football. It'll be a good day. We just got to take care of the football. That's the only thing we did the other night. We got to do a better job of it. We struggled to run the ball a little bit the first half. They had a little bit to do with it, and made a couple bad throws. But I mean, I think we can correct those things and play clean. I think we're okay.
Jalen, you had a pretty strong night the other night, and it looked physical, especially. It looked like you were really attacking defensive players, and kind of going at them. And just, was there something about that matchup? Was there something about, or just the running game clicked, or what happened there?
I think earlier in the season I was shying away from my physicalness, and I just wanted to kind of bring it out more during the playoffs. Got to play a bit ball at the end of the year.
He's got to come in his own. I think he's right. I mean, he's grown. I think he's matured, and kind of learned our offense and kind of what we want to do, and just some continuity. It's hard. Our running back room is really young. I mean, you look; those guys are all young guys, and you got to play together with those linemen in front of you and get on the same page they are. So I think he's really kind of hit his stride with that, and it's shown that he can run physical. He's not just an outside speed guy, because he does have the speed to take it outside, but he did have a good night the other night running the ball, in between the tackles.
Jalen, did you realize you topped 100 yards on Saturday?
Yes, sir. I did realize that. That's pretty great.
When did you know, and what were your?
I think after the game, I found out.
Coach, it does seem like that he is kind of, I guess, coming into his own the last couple of games, especially Well, he's been productive for you all year, but especially the last couple of games.
Really has, playing consistent. And, like I said, I think that's just a growth of just getting used to playing behind our offensive line, knowing the scheme, and, knowing where to go with the ball. That's huge sometimes. A lot of times, it don't take much on offense, or defense, either one, it's one guy, we talk about it all the time. One guy misses a tackle on defense or don't fit the right gap, you give an explosive play. Offense, same way. If you don't get a hat on hat, one guy up front, everybody else can grade out a plus, and one guy misses, the play's dead. Same thing with the back. I mean, back don't make the right cut, you leave a lot of yardage out there on the field. And we missed him as other. We missed a lot of those cuts throughout the year, but we've gotten better, and I think we've improved on that, and missing a lot less of them now than what we did earlier.
Connor, you're a very experienced guy, and I know you've seen a lot of running backs, and from talking in the past, you're very good about kind of seeing the big picture. What do you think it is about Jalen that makes him as productive as he is?
Jalen, he real shifty in the backfield. You can stay on your block, and they always teach that you stay in your gap, and you'll think you'll declare one gap, and you'll commit that way, and he'll bounce it right back out. Then you see his size, you don't think as physical as you see him, but then you see the game like East Tennessee State yesterday or Saturday, he goes out and he running folks over left and right. Like size just doesn't matter. He real shifty. He quick. He running folks over. So yeah, you got to practice real hard to keep Jalen in the box. So
For both the defensive guys, I know this is a real challenge for you guys. Maine has an excellent team. Could you kind of talk a little bit about what you guys think about Saturday's game?
I'm excited. I'm excited to see what Maine is going to do, just as I was last week. It's the next game, so it's the most important game. I think they're a very good team, very good up front. I believe they like to run the ball, so I believe they're going to try and stick with that game plan, and I also believe they're going to try and, do what they do. They're going to try and make their point in running the ball and try to be the more physical team. So I'm just excited to see, how that comes to play.
I'm more looking forward to see how our team prepares for this weekend and seeing how we do practice going all the way up to Maine. We all from the South. Nobody's really been that far up north before, so going up there, I just want to see how my team does, and I know we're gonna give our best and ball out as far as we can, and we're gonna give Maine our best shot. So,
What the farthest north you've ever been?
New Hampshire, but that was like years ago. I was a little kid though.
Trey, can you kind of talk about your game on Saturday? You had those 2 big sacks in the first half, and then were able to pick up the fumble in the end zone at the end. Just talk about how it felt to have that kind of game on that stage Saturday night.
It was definitely something special. People always look forward to having big games. Like Coach said, he wanted to initiate, big third quarter coming out of the half. I know I had a sack closing out halftime going into the half. I believe that was a big energizer. Going into halftime, Coach always, like I said, he wants to emphasize the third quarter, coming out strong in the third quarter. And I felt like when our defense went back out there in the third quarter, we had more energy, we were better focused, and I felt like I had to make a play, really. And I personally wanted to be the spark plug that get the energy going for the game and set the tone for the rest of the third quarter and the second half to move forward from that. And like I said, it was very special to have a performance like that Saturday.
Connor, what do you think of the game Trey had Saturday?
Crazy game. Well needed game. We always used to talk about how fast he is off the edge, and you really seen on those plays he made coming off the edge. I have my rushes up front, and then next thing you know, it was almost like scenes from like Darius a couple years ago. You think you had your sack, and then Trey coming off the edge, killing the quarterback. So that game, he played a really great game Saturday.
Appreciate it.
Connor, can you walk us through that blocked field goal and how big that was for the game?
I want to say that was after the half. I didn't think Randy was coming back in. That was a long series. I was breathing hard. Randy came in. He said, "Hey man, we got to blow this guy up right here." killed the guard. For some reason, it felt the crease. I stuck my hand out. I felt that I blocked the kick, but I knew it was still going through. So, I fell down. I said, man, I hope it went to the right or left or something like that. And I just heard the crowd go crazy. That's how I know I got it. So,
That's as excited as I've seen you run off the field.
yeah, I was ready to get off the field. That was a long series.
Trey, on the fumble, did you think you were gonna get to the ball?
Honestly, I just, as a kid, as a little kid, you teach kids, you see ball hit the ball. Well, I saw the ball and I just tried to get to it as fast as I could. I wasn't expecting the ball to keep popping out of the pile. It was very unexpected. Our coach emphasizes turnovers, and he says the ball is on the ground, get on top of it. I saw the ball on the ground, and I didn't want to put anybody in a bad situation. I wanted to make it a hard decision. If it was a fumble or whatever the decision may have been, I wanted to make it hard. We came up with the football. And that's all that mattered.
Anything else? Coach Gross, could you talk about Trey's game Saturday and kind of?
Well, just, the best game he's played all year for sure. And, great time to do that. And we just want to continue that this week. And he's a guy where, he's in the, we call it the grandpa room sometimes. It's an older room, man. Hey, those guys been around here a long time. So, but we roll those guys in and out. And Trey has been very productive. It's not that he has not played well all year. He has. He's been, really consistent. And I think he just had got more snaps on Saturday, and he proved what he can do with more snaps, and he played well and made some great plays. I mean, in key times during the game, he made plays. So that's what you want good football players to do. So he rose to the occasion and just played with great. I think he played with great energy. Like you said, he wanted to do that in the third quarter. I think he played. When he was in there, he played with great energy, and it made a difference for our team, for our defense.
Jalen, I see you reacting to that. Could you add to what Coach Gross said about how Trey has been playing?
Trey is a good defensive player. He's a beast. He played really good Saturday. I don't really know the schemes and nothing, but I just kept hearing his name over and over. I was like, Trey out there making plays.
Guys, y'all hang out over here while we get